sorry, alarm went off for my nail shop appointment, so I guess I'll be wrapping this up shortly. But to continue, I was a product of a blended family like that. I mean, once my mom and dad remarried, they had kids with other people, and I just happened to be the oldest of all of those unions of people that they married that might have had kids from other people as well. My mom married a man that had 2 other kids from another woman, and she ended up having a son with him as well in their union. So I was the oldest of 3 from her brood, I guess, and then 2 others from his brood. So it was 5 of us growing up when I was with my mom. And then my dad decided to have another daughter after I turned 20. So I'm the oldest of his brood, which is 2, but the wife that he married at the time, she had 3 other kids outside of the one that they had together. So again, 5 there. I'm the oldest. So I get it. It's going to be very sticky when people are out here creating kids and having unions with multiple people. It's very difficult to try to cut off the siblings of that person that you have brought another child into the world with. It's going to be difficult. And I know my sister's father, because we have different dads, my sister's father always tried to somewhat include me when they did things on the weekends. I would come hang with them, and they were a family of 3 at the time, and I absolutely treated my other 2, siblings through their union as my sisters as well. It's very crazy, but I was never denied certain things like food when I was around them. Like, that was just never going to happen. I was still treated with the same respect, at least, or same basic necessities as they got. Now, mind you, I might not have got all the the perks as far as like the day-to-day nurturing, the day-to-day gifts, and even in holidays I didn't get these extravagant gifts, but I was acknowledged. I got things. I definitely was included in the gift giving or the birthday celebrations and feeling like I was part of the family. But not all people can operate that way, and it's very apparent when you are out here making children each other's jealous enemies within their own house because you want to single out the fact that they're not your responsibility. I get absolutely how that would look really messed up, because kids don't understand that. And I was a product of some of that too with my mom's husband that she married. Sometimes he had that favoritism with his son, and he only wanted to do it for his son, and his son got the best of the best, and we got the hand-me-downs, or we got the basic of the basics as far as name brands go. We didn't get name brand shoes. His son was the only one to get the name brand shoes. It's very tit for tat. It's very petty. And as a child growing up, we absolutely resented our little brother. Me and my sister did, because that wasn't our dad. And he made it apparent that, he's here to give him the best of the best, not necessarily us, because we just kind of came along with the package deal with my mom. But that's not a way to live. And growing up seeing that, I absolutely use that as a guideline for how I choose to deal with men. And if that mentality is prevalent, best believe I'm going to run from it, because that's not how you do children. It's not a healthy environment to bring them up in. And when one child is made the golden child, it absolutely creates resentment in that environment. They will absolutely be picked on. They will absolutely be bullied a bit, possibly, because of the fact that their father is showing up for them unlike theirs, possibly. Through no fault of their own, maybe, but it's that mother's job to kind of regulate some of that. So for her to, I guess she threw away the food that the man brought for his son. I'm not in the dynamic. I can't say yay or nay, but I know what's right is not always going to be practiced. It's not. So maybe she shouldn't have, maybe she should have just let the little boy go with the father and go eat, and just said, they were talking or something. But it's sticky out here, guys. Y'all really need to look into what you are implementing in this world, because when you're trying to create discord in an environment that your child has to grow up in, it's not going to look good for the child unless you're ready to be fair in the situation and get out of your own feelings as the adult and say, you know what, maybe I'll go get a chicken meal instead of a single burger meal so that all of the kids can eat if I know she's struggling. We kind of have to be the adults and be the mature ones in the situation and stop being so petty. It's sad. It's very sad. But it's also just confirmation for me. I don't want to be repeating some of these dynamics that are continuing to show me they don't work. Not on a holistic level. They don't work. All of these broken families that people create and don't want to be responsible for, it's not healthy. It's not healthy. And sometimes it does make me feel better about just being alone, because who wants to deal with this drama? That is the most pettiest of things to try to create discord in a household around. It's food. Who does this? Who does this? But it's 2022. Nothing new under the sun, people. So that's just my 2 cents. Y'all let me know if you guys agree. Should you be creating that type of a dynamic in the household of the child that you have with the person, even though they have other siblings? Even though it isn't your responsibility, should you be over here creating jealousy and envy amongst siblings because you want to feed one versus them all? I just say don't even get with someone if you're not ready to tackle all the responsibilities that come with who's going to be taking care of your seed. Can't separate the child from the mother. Once they're here, they're here. So her well-being will be your child's well-being, and the siblings that are also being reared with your child is going to be your well-being, because they're absolutely going to affect them on a day-to-day basis. So just things to think about, guys, while we're all out here swapping mates left and right, regardless of the children that they may have. If you're not ready to take on that responsibility, please do not insert yourself into a family dynamic that you're not ready to take on for the rest of your life and the rest of your child's life as well. Just food for thought, but that's it. Let me get ready and go get these nails done. You guys have a good one. Bye.